Hello, welcome to Monty Codes, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create this calculator app using Visual Studio and .NET MAUI. And it has just basic functionality, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and a little dot right there for decimals, and you can clear it and you can adjust it to different sizes and all that other stuff. But let's go ahead and get started. So to get started, we're going to need two things. First, open up your Visual Studio. And then once that window opens up, we're going to create a new project. You're going to select .NET MAUI app. And then we're going to call this MauiCalculator. So just change that up. And then next, leave that as the default. And then let it create the template. Now the second item that you're going to need is the source code, and you can get that by going to my GitHub link. There will be a link within the description, and we're going to need two files. This main page one, and this is the XAML, the XAML, and also the main page, which contains the C# code. And those are only going to two files that we're going to need for this project. So let's go ahead and get that started. So the first file that we're going to change is the main page one right here. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Open up this, and this has all the default code in here that we're just go ahead and get rid of. So Control 8 if you're on a Windows machine, and delete that. Then go back to the GitHub and select all of that code and paste it in here. And as you're going to review it, you'll see that the code is very basic. And yes, there are other ways of making this code more efficient, but this one is just version 1 of a 3-part series, so we're just going to keep it for the way it is. And then the next file that we're going to need to adjust is the CS file. So open up that one and get the code for that. And a simple copy. And go ahead and get rid of all that and paste it. Now you notice there are a few little errors on here, but we'll go ahead and take care of that soon. So the next thing to do, you'll see this little symbol right here, and what that means basically is that you need to save the file. So just Control S will save that. Control S will save that. And let's go ahead and build it and see what happens. So go here, let's build a solution. And depending on the speed of your computer, it might take a few moments. So now that that's completed, and as you'll see, once we saved and compiled it, the little errors went away. And let's go ahead and now run the application. And let's see what happens. Yeah, that's just my antivirus. You might get a little pop like that if you have your antivirus settings on extremely high like I do. But here it is, and let's go ahead and adjust that. Let's press a few buttons and make sure everything works. That looks fine. Clear it out. Do a little arithmetic. That looks fine. That looks fine. Let's everything's functioning the way it should. Now, in the next series, I'm going to add some more functionality to this, maybe some little memory buttons, a square root button, those types of things, and you'll see, you know, the code layout. Let's go ahead and close that. And in each one, as I add different functions to it and add more functionality, like I said, you're going to see the overall code itself different. Basically, I just want to show you multiple different ways of how you could obtain the same thing. Again, this is just a very basic way of doing it. And you'll see that there are other ways to also do this application where it's a little bit more efficient. Okay, I hope you liked this episode. If you would like to see any other kind of applications in this calculator series, maybe add some different functionality, just let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much.